Italy and its influence on Australian cuisine. Italy is located in southern Europe and borders with Switzerland, France, Austria, and Slovenia. The cuisine is heavily influenced by specific historic time periods and populations, including the early Romans, the Dark Ages, the medieval rival, and New World explorers. Staple foods are those which are consumed frequently and contribute to a large proportion of an individual's energy intake. Common Italian staple foods include wheat, vegetables, fruit, fish, nuts, and dairy. Supplementary foods are those which are eaten moderately, but may be seasonal and provide a reduced proportion of energy, such as potatoes and rice. Common additions to food include dried herbs, vinegar, lemon juice, wine, and extra virgin olive oil in cooking. Italians exhibit a range of cooking techniques due to their tradition of making things from scratch, particularly fresh pasta and sauces, which are typically store-bought in Australia. Regional variations in the Italian cuisine are largely dependent on the climate, economy, geographic location, and neighbouring countries. As such, the North typically uses butter in cooking and take pride in sourcing their own game for meals. Southern Italy uses olive oil in cooking and consumes a wide variety of seafood. A large proportion of the Italian population are Roman Catholics. However, this has not heavily influenced food consumption patterns. Special occasions are always celebrated with food in Italy. The most prominent festivities include New Year's Day, St. Joseph's Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Easter. Similar food consumption patterns to the Italian cuisine are particularly observable in surrounding Mediterranean countries, which have similar climates and accessibility to staple ingredients, including olive oil, legumes, bread, and fresh vegetables. Some aspects of the Italian culinary culture seem unusual when compared to Australia. In particular, Australians generally consume moderate breakfast and lunch portions with a large dinner. Comparatively, Italians consume large lunches with a smaller breakfast and dinner portion. In 2011, Italy held a high production rate of cereals, fruits, vegetables, and milk products, with high imports of cereal and milk products and high exports of cereal and vegetables. In 2011, Italy consumed a higher proportion of cereals, vegetables, fruits, and animal fat than Australia, but consumed significantly less meat and similar amounts of seafood. Italian migration to Australia has occurred in significant waves, particularly during the Gold Rush era, as a result of the Australian Governor Commercial Treaty, due to immigration quotas in the USA, and post-World War II. The increasing popularity of European travel has increased exposure to the Italian cuisine, as well as greater communication through social media. Italian food is now widely appreciated in Australian society, often featuring in a typical Australian diet. Many Australians have adopted some Italian culinary practices, including regular consumption of pasta varieties and an increasingly abundant use of olive oil. Furthermore, Italian food regularly features in the Melbourne cafe and restaurant scene, specifically in the Italian precinct that is Lygon Street.